Hi, glad to see you. We're signed up for 8:30 in the morning, you and I. We're playing golf together today.
Right. Good. I have no idea where you are. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna go looking for you. Mason, I am so sick and tired of this.
I love Julia, and I'm never gonna give her up. Get that through your head. Well, that's where you're wrong, partner. But you've had everything your way for too long now. Now it's my turn. Hold it right there, cowboy. What the hell do you think you're doing? Just getting out here where I can meet you on your own ground for once? You can't do that. You back where you belong, Capwell. Oh, no. I'm not gonna just turn tail and run, even though that's what you'd like me to do. As far as I'm concerned, the battle's just beginning.
I know it was just a dream, but I felt so close to you. I woke up feeling like you care about me, like you want me to be safe. Oh, there's someone at the door.
I am trying to save you, Kelly. You're in more danger than you know.
I'm gonna be at the country club with my mom, playing a little tennis. We're gonna have lunch, but I should be back by 2.
Take your time. I'll take care of Mr. Conrad.
Okay. Jeffrey, I won't be long. I'll see you soon, okay?
Don't leave me with her, Kelly. Please, stay with me.
It's driving me crazy, you know that? Ow. No. Don't call Michael. He can't fix it. It's not his problem. It's my problem. I'm gonna have to learn how to deal with this on my own. If Mason wants to get drunk and fall on his face, then he's just gonna have to help himself, that's all. Mason?
Julia, it's Sam Hastings. I hope I'm not calling too early.
No, not at all. Good morning. How is everything at the State Attorney's office?
A little hectic at the moment. Your illustrious DA, Mr. Timmons, seems to have disappeared.
Yes, I heard. I thought he'd be back by now.
We have reason to believe he isn't coming back this time. But we think it's in our best interest to find him. If we don't, we may be in for a lot of public criticism.
We have the FBI looking for him. Meanwhile, I'm going to appoint you acting district attorney in his place.
Well, thank you, sir. I'll do my best.
I know that.
One of your first jobs is to find out anything you can about Timmons' whereabouts.
Well, I think the first place to look is to talk to his wife.
The FBI have talked to her. She won't tell him anything.
Well, I may have more luck at that. I know her, and I think maybe I can get through to her.
All right, go to it. And let me know if you find out anything.
Thank you, I will. Where are you when I need you?
You parasite. What have you ever accomplished in your life except lie dormant in hunger for women and thirst for Lone Star beer? Yeah, and those days are over, let me tell you. From now on, I'm gonna be me out in the open. Not if I have my way, you're not. Well, you ain't gonna have your way. I done told you. That's something you've had for too long, as far as I'm concerned. Ain't no way I'm gonna stay locked up for nobody, no how, no way, no more. That's the only place you're safe. You're nothing but a damn pirate. Look at the way you commandeered my life these past few months. Hell, you never had it so good, Capwell. You've never been nothing but a sorry, mixed-up excuse for a man anyway. Scheming one day to get what you want and then feeling guilty the next because you got it. Half outlaw, half church deacon. Hell, if I was you, I wouldn't waste time worrying about what's right or wrong. I believe I'd get out there and make the most some of these golden opportunities seem to grow on trees around here. You would, too, if you weren't such a yellow-bellied coward.
Way to go, Sonny.
I repudiate you. You're me without any redeeming social value whatsoever. I despise everything about you, from your bottomless vulgarity to your jubilation tea corn pone accent. Oh, yeah? You think you're any better with your phony pseudo stuck-upness? Just because you can spout a bunch of words that nobody understands, you think that makes you better than this puppy? Well, you better think again, Junior. I'm a real man, and you ain't nothing but a teacher's pet. Don't flatter yourself that you're a man. You're nothing but a compendium of bad musical taste and base physical desires. Oh, is that right? Bad musical taste, appalling, and base physical appetite, despicable. I want money and power, just like you, Capwell. I want fast cars and slow women, just like you. Now, what's so uncivilized about that? What's so base about that, huh? Maybe you've forgotten you did your share of tomcatting around, even though you might have called it something else. I may have had my moments, but those days are over and done with. I have Julia in my life now, and Samantha. There's no way I'm gonna let you cheat on either one of them. Well, I tell you, Ozzy, Julia's a real fine old girl, but she's not the only filly in the stable, if you know what I mean. That does it. I will not allow her name to cross your lips. Get out. Get out of my body. And get out of my face, you overeducated stuffed shirt. Of all the great, unwashed ignorami, you are the worst. I'm going to bury you so deep you'll never see the light of day again. Oh, is that right? Well, we'll see who buries who. I give you my word, which, by the way, is not something Sonny Sprocket gives very lightly. Only one of us is going to leave this room alive.
Hey, where you going? You're gonna stop and say hello?
I don't have anything to say to you.
You look beautiful. Last time I saw you look this hot was that night we spent together in Santa Fe.
Look, what are you doing here? You are not a member of this club, and my father doesn't want you here.
Oh, yes, I know all that. See, but I'm a guest of Buffy's, which gives me a lot of privileges, almost as many as you.
Guests have to be accompanied by a member.
Well, I'm just waiting for her. She's off somewhere changing into something short and sweet.
Well, then why don't you just wait for her and leave me alone?
Well, what's your problem? Why does it bother you so much to say hello to me, huh?
It bothers both of us just to have you in the same town.
Oh, you're almost as nasty as she is. And we really shouldn't act that way, man, after we know each other so well.
We should just ignore him and have lunch, Ken.
Yeah.
To the ladies who have lunch.
Oh, gosh. You know, I wish I would have gotten that birdie on that 6th hole, remember? I came so close.
You were robbed. It's a great shot.
That was a super shot. You know, Dad, I'm telling you, we got to go out and do this more often. I really miss this. I miss playing golf.
We will. I promise you we will.
But first we have this fishing trip in Idaho. Now, it's next week. You haven't forgotten, right?
No, I've made arrangements.
Oh, great. Great. Where are we staying?
We got into the Cascades.
The cat? You're kidding. I heard that place you have to reserve up to a year in advance.
You forget who your father is, sonny boy.
Well, I know. I mean, I'm just used to you buying companies and pressuring other companies to buy your oil and...
Hold on a second. We got a problem.
What? What's the matter?
Look, I don't want to disappoint you, but I've been wondering if we could hold off a little bit. The way Eden is, maybe we should both be in town for her. What do you think?
Yeah, I know. You're right. I've been feeling very funny about just leaving like this.
Same time as we start changing our plans for her, she's going to be upset if she finds out.
Well, she can't find out then. That means we're just going to have to cancel it.
I don't want to cancel it. I just want to postpone it. I can't tell you how much I want to go away and go fish for a couple of days and relax. I'm not going to go much of a vacation if I have to keep thinking about Eden all the time.
We got to cool it.
We got some time to decide. Let's give it a day or two and see how she feels, all right? Meantime, I'll buy you a trout dinner. Tonight, okay?
Tonight? You're on. I'm free.
I gotta go make a phone call. You finish your lunch.
Okay. Dad, whatever you decide, it's fine with me.
Yeah, my boy.
Hello, Ted.
Oh, morning, Major Hamilton. How are you?
Now, wait a minute here. I thought we both agreed that you were going to call me Philip.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
Oh,
How you doing?
Okay.
Good. Have a seat.
No, I don't want to disturb your lunch.
No. My dad and I just played some golf. He's making a phone call. It'll be a while. Go ahead. Have a seat.
All right. Just for a minute.
Okay.
You're keeping up with the market, I see.
Oh, yeah. Good. I've been checking this one stock lately. It's doing pretty well. So how about you? You're obviously not here for some golf.
No golf today. I was just having lunch. I saw you sitting here, and I wanted to drop by and let you know that I was going to Mexico next week to meet with those investors I was talking to you about. Since I promised to include you on that trip, I came over to give you fair warning.
Always happens. This is next week.
Yeah.
I have a commitment already. I think. It's not definite on or off. I want to go, but,
Go where? What are you talking about?
Hello, CC.
What are you talking about? Going where?
Well, I was just saying, I don't know what my plans are for next week. Major Hamilton just invited me to Mexico next week for a business deal.
Is that right?
Hello, Julia.
Hi, Brandon. You're all dressed up.
I'm a businessman now. Business hours.
Does that sign have anything to do with it?
Come on in. I'll explain.
Thanks.
Mom and I are broke now, so I've decided to go into the hotel business. Just like Cece, but not such a big hotel. I've watched him run his place, and I think I can do it too. You know anybody who would like to run a room?
Not offhand, I don't, but I'll keep it in mind. Is your mom around?
No, but she should be home soon. You can wait if you want.
Thanks.
Would you like some tea?
Sure.
I can offer you a muffin, too. I saved them for the guests at the hotel.
That's very nice of you. You seem awfully serious about this project.
Julia, I have to be. I'm the man of the house now.
I know. I heard about Keith, and I'm sorry. Do you know where he is?
No. I don't know, and I don't care. Hope he never comes back.
I'm sure you don't mean that.
Yes, I do. He had no right to run out that way.
Do you know where your mom is?
I spent the night with a friend. But when I came home, I went up to my mom's room, and I noticed her bed wasn't messed up or anything. I think she must have stayed out all night.
Way to go, Sonny. Give him hell.
Yeehaw! If Sonny wins, am I going to be saying things like that for the rest of my life?
Admit it, Capwell, I got you whooped good. It's survival of the fittest time, and I'm a damn sight fitter than you are. No. You'll never defeat me, Sprocket. And you'd be sorry if you did. Because I got too much of what you need. Oh, and what might that be? Memory? Knowledge? A lifetime of experience as Mason Capwell? Now, without my memory chips, you're nothing but a lummox with amnesia. No, I'm not beaten, Sonny. Far from it. But I do understand the fine art of compromise. And I'm willing to make a deal with you. What kind of a deal? In some ways, I've kind of enjoyed letting you share my exterior. Your genuine character, I envy you your freedom. Kind of enjoy watching you give people a hard time. So I'm willing to let you take over for a while, but you gotta give me something in return. What's that? The only worthwhile thing in my life is Julia. She's the only thing I miss. Now, when we're together, when we're really alone, you gotta vanish and let me come out. Rest of the time, I'm willing to stand back and let you run the show. What do you say? Got a deal? I'm not sure what kind of a deal it is. Best for both of us. Trust me. I gotta think about it.
I'm really glad we got a chance to play.
Your game is really good.
Oh, I don't know how I never get to practice anymore. You know, it's so nice just to be able to react to the ball and not have to think about it. It's such a great way to ease the tension. You know, between Jeffrey and what happened to Eden, I've been jumpy as a cat. Have you seen Eden in the last few days?
Yes, I have. I've seen her at the studio. I don't know how she can force herself to go there. I wouldn't have that kind of courage.
Oh, me neither. You know, I've even started hearing noises at night.
It's natural, honey, with everything that's happened. I think we all have to be very careful and stand on our guard now.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about taking a class in self-defense. If nothing else, I think it'll make me feel less vulnerable than I've been.
I think it's a terrific idea. It'll make us feel very good. We can do something to protect ourselves.
I know what you've said in the past, CC, but this is an extraordinary situation. It's a good opportunity for Ted to meet influential people in the market.
You are still continuing to tutor Ted in the stock market?
I'm showing him what I can, yes.
Major Hamilton, listen, I can't accept your offer anyway. My dad and I have a little fishing trip planned next week. And I'm sorry, we're just gonna have to pass.
You're giving up a chance like this in order to go fishing?
Well, it's a very special trip. We've been planning it for a very long time. I'm sorry.
Well, I thought you just said that you didn't know what your plans were for next week.
I said I wasn't sure, is what I said.
I see. I see. Well, I wouldn't dream of interfering in a family outing. Perhaps another time. Meanwhile, if you do find that you have some time this afternoon, perhaps you'd like to step by my place. I have some stock offerings that I think you'd be interested in looking at.
Definitely love to see them.
Good.
Maybe in about an hour.
Whatever is convenient for you. I'll be home all afternoon.
Great. Well, I'll just see you then.
Good. As usual, it was nice seeing you again.
You too, Captain.
Dad, you know, I am really sorry you two don't get along because Major Hamilton has really been teaching me a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure there aren't lessons you can learn better from someone else.
Well, no one else has offered to teach me.
I would have gladly have shown you, Ted, but you don't seem to want that.
Wait a minute, Dad. Not to hurt your feelings here, but you are a very hard man to learn from.
What?
Yeah.
Me?
Yes. Dad, look, you're impatient. You don't like it when I ask you questions, and when you give me a couple pointers, you just assume that I'm gonna know everything from then on. Now, Major Hamilton, on the other side, he's been explaining a lot of things to me.
I see.
Let's see, hurt your feelings.
No. I suppose there's something to what you say. Not much, but something. All right, look, as far as your relationship with a major is concerned, I'm not going to impose my prejudices on you. You want to go to Mexico, think you can profit from the trip, go ahead and do it. Tell him.
Really? You wouldn't mind letting that fishing trip go?
I was thinking about it anyway. I was making the phone call. I think I should be here with Eden.
Well, then so should I.
Ted,
what?
She's not going to mind if you go on a business trip. If that's what you want to do, just go ahead and do it. I assume you're only going to be gone for a day or two.
Yeah, I'm sure. I could find out this afternoon, I guess.
Find out. Let me know.
Are you positive you don't mind?
I said it's all right, didn't I?
Well, a lot of times you don't mean exactly what you said.
Ted, don't analyze me, huh? Go to Mexico. I'll see when you come back. I'll keep talking to you when you come back. I promise. Okay?
Okay. All right. Great. And maybe we can go to Cascades when things just kind of quiet down.
If they ever do.
Great.
Wait a minute, where are you going at?
Well,
Finish my lunch
I
here.
know. I'm sorry. I'm finished, though. I gotta go. I want to see if I can catch Major Hamilton before he takes off. Thanks for the game. It was fun. We'll do it again sometime, okay?
Oh, Mr. Daniels, how nice to see you.
I just thought I'd stop by and see how Jeffrey's doing. I figured he'd use the company.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you and well-timed. His wife is out for the afternoon.
Really? I'm glad I came by. So, how's our boy doing today?
I think he's a little depressed. And that's why I'm glad you're here. I've had so many cases where a person gets ill and suddenly their friends don't have time for them anymore. It's really such a pity, I think.
Serious illness sometimes scares people away, you know. Of course, nothing like that could ever go on between me and Jeffrey. We're old friends. You know, it's funny, I actually enjoy sitting around here talking to him. As a matter of fact, if you want to take a break or something, take a walk, feel free to do it, and I'll just keep an eye on him until you get back.
Would you? I'd really enjoy a breath of fresh air. It's such a lovely fall day.
Take your time.
Well, thank you. I won't be gone long, Mr. Conrad. Just going out for a little stroll.
Hey, buddy. You didn't think I forgot about you, did you?
Keith, I knew you. Mason, is that you?
Guess again, sweet pea.
Oh, Sonny.
It's me, all right, darling. Now, woman, what about that, huh?
Oh, yeah, that's wonderful.
I beat that overeducated undertaker. What do you think about that?
I think it's just great.
Well, aren't you glad? I mean, weren't you rooting for me to beat him?
Sure, of course I was.
Well, you don't look it.
Well, it's not you. I just miss Keith.
Oh, come on. Forget about that little twerp. What you need is a real man. Now come here and give old Sonny a welcome home gift.
Yeah, that's right. I stopped by to check up on you, man. I want to see what kind of condition you were in. They say you're stable. Actually, a sharp decline would be better news. Think fast. That's real good. No reflexes yet, huh? That's what I call fine progress. You want a piece of this? It's good. Well, vitamin C. That's right, I forgot. You can't eat, can you? You gotta get fed. What a pain. Very sweet. Speaking of sweet, how's old Kelly been taking care of you? She's done a good job? Huh? I bet there's a lot of things you miss about her. Too bad. You could have had it all, buddy boy. But you didn't follow the plan. Because if you had, you could have had it all.
Hello, ladies.
Daddy, hi.
Hello, darling.
Join us. As a matter of fact, you can take my place.
Why?
I've got to run. No, why? Well, I promised Jeffrey that I wouldn't be long. I don't want to disappoint him.
Darling, why don't you just finish your dessert? There's a nurse there taking good care of him. Come on.
Yeah, I know, but I think he probably gets lonely just sitting there hour after hour. Mom, thanks for the game.
All right, honey, let's do it again really soon. Promise?
Goodbye, sweetheart. She is chaining herself to a man that doesn't even know that she is there.
It's her decision, and we have to respect it. How was your game?
Ragged, very ragged. I was trying to help Ted fix his life. He's gonna be pretty good, I can tell you that.
You two still going fishing?
Apparently not. Ted had an offer he couldn't refuse, and I felt I ought to be here with Eden. So we decided to postpone it.
I'm sorry.
We'll go eventually.
I know you were looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, the stock market thing's got Ted hooked, and Philip Hamilton is encouraging him. I wish I could get the boy interested in my business instead.
I know that would make you happy, but there's no way you can force it.
Well, there ought to be. You work all your life to try to build something to leave to your sons, and your sons don't want anything to do with it.
It's a risk you take, isn't it?
Raising sons shouldn't be a risk. It should be a guaranteed investment. There's entirely too much individuality these days, and our family happens to be reaching full flower. And wait a minute, no, I am serious now. I'm killing myself, and who am I going to leave it to? Ted doesn't want any part of it.
Mason?
I don't know, Mason. He was very warm to me in that cellar when we were locked up together, but I can't be sure. He's harder to read than Proust. He blows hot and cold. I don't have to tell you what he's like.
Don't count him out. And don't underestimate the progress the two of you have made. I think that the two of you have come a long way. Don't give up on him.
I think you're right.
And when you were right, Sophia, you were right.
I know.
I got an idea. I'll see you later. Enjoy your food.
I'm afraid I can't stay any longer, but thanks for the tea.
You're welcome. I wish I'd get some customers.
Oh, you will. You just started this morning, and starting a business takes a long time.
If you know anybody, be sure to tell them.
You bet I will.
I'll see you to the door.
Thank you. That's very polite of you. And you tell your mother that I'm going to try to reach her later, okay?
Sure. And if you can think of any good places where we can get some customers, be sure to call me and tell.
I won't forget.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi,
Mom. Hello, Julia.
Hello, Mason.
Oh, I'm sorry about this, Julia. I got tied up.
Yes, I gathered.
Maybe you should go wait in the living room, darling.
Okay. Bye, Julia.
Bye-bye, honey.
You know, I told you that Gina was being questioned by the FBI and needed me as legal counsel.
And you counseled her all night. I hope you get a nice, big, fat fee for that.
Look, Julia, why don't you two go argue someplace in private?
Private? Why, we have no secrets from you, Gina, as much as I hate the thought of that.
Julia, I didn't come home because it didn't seem safe.
Well, you were right about that. It wasn't. And it got progressively more dangerous as the evening went on.
I mean, safe for Gina.
Oh, that's thoughtful. So what did you two do, anyway? Where did you go?
We, took a drive up to San Simeon.
Oh, was Niagara Falls too far?
We didn't want to stay in town because of the risk of being bugged by the FBI. Unfortunately, we had some car trouble on the way.
Gee, I hope it wasn't the back seat. There can always be such a nuisance.
Oh, look, Julia, there's nothing to be jealous about. I mean, Mason and I are just friends.
Gina, if I were you, I wouldn't say much more to me right now.
Julia, simmer down. It was strictly an attorney-client relationship.
Of course, that's all it's ever been.
Oh. No-tell motel. That's classy. I'm finished. I've put up with your disappearing and your drinking, but one thing I won't tolerate is being lied to. I am so sick and tired of sitting home alone, worrying to death about you. Now, I don't care what you do from now on. Just don't do it to me.
Julia.
Look, Sonny, just let her go. She'll cool off in a week or two.
No, I can't do that. Julia, wait. Julia, why in heaven would I turn to Gina when I've got you? What rational person would? Think. Gina has no virtues whatsoever compared to you. I mean, you're a compulsive neurotic and a fine attorney and a wonderful lover. Open the door, I'll tell you more.
Ow!
Sorry.
You know, I am getting so used to you conning me that you should just, well, say number 7, and then I'll automatically open up my arms to you, my darling, and forgive you.
I am not conning you. You simply blew everything out of proportion. You should work for a balloon company on piecework basis.
Do you really think this is a good time to insult me?
I was just trying to lighten the atmosphere a little bit.
Forget it. You're not going to make me smile.
Okay, I was prepared for that. But you can smile and still not forgive me.
Can I?
If you insist. Julia, I tried to come home. We were honestly stuck there.
You didn't do anything disgusting like sleep with her, did you?
I didn't even doze off.
How do you explain the motel key?
Well, they have a lot of them up there. It's what they use to lock and unlock their doors.
I'll give you one more chance. Then I hit you.
Okay. The car broke down. We started to walk. We finally found the motel, so we took a room.
One room.
It was the last room they had, Julia, for crying out loud. She slept in the bed, and I walked the floor all night, worrying about not being able to be with you.
Right, and you couldn't use the phone because the phone lines were down because of the freak tornado.
It was a very rural motel. They didn't have any telephones.
What about in the lobby?
They didn't even have a lobby. Julia.
You are so smooth. Mason, you have an answer for everything, but yeah, you've had a lot of time to rehearse this, haven't you?
I adore you.
Don't do it. Anyway, I would love to see this little tacky, what is it, the no-tell motel?
Oh, you don't want to see it. It's grubby. Tap water's rusty. The manager's name is Clarence. I'd rather take you somewhere far away like Antigua or St. Moritz or Belize. Someplace very quiet where you'd be too embarrassed to yell at me even if I had done something wrong.
I hate you. But I also happen to love you, even though you are very, very, very weird, and it's frustrating.
You're not half as sorry as I am. I love you. I missed you. You forgive me?
All right, knock it off. I hate it when it's so easy for you to manipulate me.
You think this is easy? Now you're smiling.
You know what's worse is that I am forgiving you.
No, it's not so terrible to forgive somebody.
Well, it's a sin to forgive you, according to Father Michael.
He doesn't have a very high opinion of me in the first place.
I didn't get a chance to tell you some good news.
What's that?
I'm the new district attorney now that Keith has disappeared from town.
Really? That's wonderful news on both counts.
I suppose Gina doesn't know where he is.
She swears she has no idea.
I'll bet.
I don't want to talk about Gina. Why don't we go in the other room and celebrate your promotion? Be right there.
Mason, my boy, I'm glad you're here. I had an idea I wanted to talk over with you.
What's that?
Well, I was thinking about that talk we had while we were locked up in the wine cellar the other day. We've been able to work through a lot of things that afternoon. Well, our relationship entered into a new phase, a new chapter altogether.
Yeah, I sort of had that feeling, too.
Good. I want you to come back to work with me. I want you to come back to Capital Enterprises again, huh?
Take us with him. I mean, I thought we all loved each other so much.
We got along before he came. And we'll do okay now that he's gone. I've already got some ideas. Wait till I tell you. Here, have some tea first.
Sweetheart, you made tea and everything?
It's not that hard. Ma, I think we should turn this house into a small hotel. A bed and breakfast. I think that's what they call them. We stayed in one once. I remember.
Yeah, in Cape Cod.
Right. I've already made a sign. What do you think?
I think you need to work on your spelling.
I'll do that later. But what do you think of my idea?
Well, I don't know. I guess I don't really know what to think. I mean, it's such a surprise, such a strange concept. I mean, having strangers in your house and having them pay you?
We've got all those bedrooms up there, and you're a good cook, and it's only for breakfast anyway. And we could charge you lots of money.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, there aren't that many rooms. Well, it might be a little something to tide us over until my other plans pan out. I wonder if you need a license for that.
We could get one.
Oh, darling, I think it's a wonderful idea. And I am so proud of you for thinking of it. It's a stroke of genius, actually. There's no telling how much money we could make.
It's not just money. We're gonna have other people around us. You know, company. Everything seems so lonely in this big house now. But with guests around, maybe you won't have to miss Keith so much.
Oh, sweetie. What would I do without you?
Okay, cowboy, you just stay put. Deal's a deal.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I was just, remembering a poem, sonnet from Shakespeare. How like a winter hath my absence been from thee, the pleasure of the fleeting year.
I love it when you talk, Elizabethan.
Jeffrey, I'm home. What are you doing here?
Well, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd just stop by and see how Jeffrey was doing.
Buffy McIntyre is not a member of this house, and you are not welcomed here. Now get out.
You know, it really is a shame that we can't even be nice to each other.
I can't even be civil to you. Where's the nurse?
She stepped out for a few minutes.
Well, she had no business leaving Jeffrey alone with you. Now get the hell out of here.
All right, fine, I'm going. I just hope he's up and around real soon.
What do you think you're doing? How dare you go off and leave my husband alone?
Conrad, I was only out for a few minutes just to take a little walk. And I left Mr. Conrad here with his friend to watch over him.
That is not a friend of ours, and I don't want him anywhere near my husband again. Do you understand? Never again.
Okay, what's this sign gonna read now? What do we say here? Welcome to the Timmonses. Timmons, you can't say that. Timmons. It's a mouthful, however you slice it.
How about Gina's?
Yes. Yeah, Gina's B&B. I like that. That's not too bad.
Yeah, I like it too.
All right, now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fix up all the rooms. We'll decorate the whole upstairs, and we'll make each room different with a different theme.
Yeah, we could have laser room, and I could stick my strobe light in it.
Well, that's one idea. We'll have to think about it.
What are we gonna give them to eat?
I don't know. Muffins and fresh coffee and eggs and whatever they want. Maybe we should offer them the use of the pool, too. Of course, we'd have to fill it.
I could keep my snake somewhere else.
That'd be a good idea in any case.
Yeah, we're gonna make millions of dollars, aren't we?
Absolutely. Millions.
And you'll never have to worry about money again.
And it's all because of you.
Gina? Howdy. Well, who else would it be? Oh, not so bad. I managed to hog tie her and quiet her down. Listen, guess what happened? Old CC dropped by a little while ago. Asked me to join the company. Yeah, that's right. So we're in, sugar. It's all gonna be ours.
Tonight, the baseball action travels up the coast as the Oakland A's battle the LA Dodgers on Oakland turf. It'll be a hard-fought game as the A's try to break the Dodgers' 2-0 advantage. Catch all of NBC's live World Series coverage from the pregame with Bob Costas and Marv Albert and all the play-by-play action from the first pitch to the last out with Vin Scully and Joe Garagiola tonight only on NBC.